Maybe your beauty is not enough to make you look like the most attractive one in the group. Watch the video to learn what makes you look less attractive. The American Psychology Association defines psychology as the scientific study of the mind and behavior. Through the years of the said practice, it has been subject to many misconceptions regarding its real nature as well as those of its practitioners. One of the interesting things about it, though, is all the insights it has into human psychology. Here are some fascinating psychological facts that you must be aware of. Stay with us at Wisdomosity to learn some interesting facts that make you look less attractive. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. Let us start with the 8 most interesting facts about psychology that you must know. 1. Sleep deprivation. When we don't get enough sleep, we can look much less appealing. In 2010, researchers from Sweden and the Netherlands photographed those who had slept for at least 8 hours the night before and those who hadn't slept in 31 hours. People who lacked sleep were judged to be less attractive and healthier. 3 years later, the study was expanded, and more participants graded the subjects and the pictures according to various standards. Participants generally agreed that sleep-deprived individuals appeared more depressed than their more rested counterparts by having more droopy or hanging eyelids, red eyes, black bags under the eyes, and a pale complexion. 2. Being men. Do good guys actually come in last? In a 2014 Chinese study, men and women were asked to look at pictures of other people with neutral expressions. The Chinese characters for decent and honest were written underneath several of the pictures. The Chinese terms for evil and mean were added to some. Others had no supporting information. When people were characterized as nasty and unpleasant, participants found them to be the least appealing. 3. Contractive body language. In the scientific world, there is debate concerning the power pose. A 2010 study concluded that growing your body can give you a stronger, more confident feeling, but one of the authors subsequently said that the effects aren't actually there. A study in 2016 found that establishing a power stance can make you appear more appealing, whereas contractive body language can make you appear less so. Researchers built profiles for men and women on a GPS-based dating app as part of one experiment in the study. One set of profiles included images of the subjects in constrictive postures, such as crossing their arms or slouching their shoulders. 4. Stress. Relax, you might appear more attractive. The heterosexual men in Latvia thought less highly of Latvian women who had high cortisol levels. Even though only the researchers were aware of the women's cortisol levels, it appeared to have an impact on how attractive the women were viewed by the males. According to the researchers, it's conceivable that's because low cortisol levels signify fertility and, well, health. 5. Looking too happy or too proud. Women generally find male cheerfulness appealing, but they frequently pass over overly happy individuals. Contrarily, despite the fact that pride is often regarded as attractive on men, men don't tend to favor women who exhibit pride. Men found women to be most beautiful when they appeared cheerful and least appealing when they showed pride. Contrarily, women found males to be most attractive when they showed pride and least attractive when they were happy. But it's not clear if these conclusions on attractiveness hold true across cultural boundaries. 6. Not having a sense of humor. A man enters a pub, makes a poor joke, and then quietly exits. Not being amusing and even having a mediocre sense of humor made a person appear less beautiful than they actually were. The study also discovered that gender had no bearing on the matter. Both men and women viewed people with bad senses of humor as unattractive. In a 2015 study, men were exposed to women for the first time, and it found that the more often they laughed at each other's jokes, the more attractive they were. 7. Dishonesty. Don't lie to make yourself seem hotter if you're inclined to. According to research, lying is a huge turnoff for both men and women. Participants in a 2006 study at the University of Western Ontario read descriptions of men and women who were either bright or not, dependent or independent, honest or dishonest. The people the participants had read about were then scored on a variety of factors, such as how much they liked them and how attractive they were. It turns out that the only quality out of the 3 to significantly influence judgments of attractiveness and likability was honesty. 8. Laziness. Perceived attractiveness can be connected with qualities like helpfulness. In one experiment, professors of a 6-week archaeology course asked their students to rank one another on various personality attributes as well as physical appearance. At the beginning and end of the course, they performed this. When researchers evaluated the data, they discovered that even students who had started the course with average ratings were later rated as less attractive than average if their peers thought they were being disorganized. It was all about today's video. Thank you for watching. If you found potential in this video, then let us know in the comment section below. And what about giving a thumbs up? Also, you can get benefited from next video about self-improvement tips. We will come again with a more exciting and inspirational video soon. Till then, take care.